He don't love me. Oh, no, 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 no. But I love that man. Y'all don't know about Jackie Baby. That's Jackie Baby. Shouts out to my girl on Instagram, Malaysia, who remade that Jackie. Y'all, Jackie, an old soul singer, baby. I love that song. He don't love me. Oh, no, 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 no. But I love that man. Yes, honey. He can't stand to see me with nobody else. Y'all ever been through that before? The nigga don't want you, but just can't stand to see you with nobody. Stop messing up my life spiritually. You all got your name. Hold on, what Miss Shelby want? Hey, Miss Shelby.
Hey, I forgot to ask you for the StreamYard link because I forgot to send you the blurb and the thing to post.
Uh-huh.
So is it too late?
It's not. I mean, I'm in the middle of the show. And it's not. She still want to come on?
Yeah, she still wants to come on.
Okay, I'm finna send you the link right now. And just send me the flyer and the blurb real quick.
All right, thank you.
Bye. She don't love me. Oh, no, 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 no. Because I love that man. We got a guest tonight, and we in here trying to get it together. And it's the last thing I gotta do. And then we can start the show. Bam, we in there. What's going on, y'all? Happy Thursday. Funky.Neva in the building. We got it all going on. Woo! We got a lot going on today. We got a special guest today by the name of Mimi Johnson from Grind Pretty. Oh, she real pretty, y'all. We're going to have a real good time with her. But listen, we got a lot of things that we want to talk about. Guys, don't forget, if you want to come out and see me at Ulta Beauty next month with the Butter Skin event, the link is in my bio. I hate to do this to my own brand. Child, I ain't been lighting my 1111 candle or my 305. I've been stuck on this new scent, which is this 44. Y'all got to get my 44 candle. And I'm super excited because Oliver and I are doing a photo shoot this Sunday for the candles. And this will be the first time in a very long time that I have even did any photos, because I'm tired of using these same old photos from year to year when I got to do bookings and jobs. So we got that going on. The cruise, and then last order of business I want to touch on before we get into the show. I was reading some comments going back watching the replay yesterday, and there were a lot of people in the comments that had some negative responses to me saying that I had shock collars on the dogs. And it's funny because I think sometimes these types of stories or shows, I don't know if like a clip of it gets put in certain like animal rights groups or whatever, but I had quite a few people get in the comments and got very nasty about the dog collars. And like, you're a horrible person. Dogs are supposed to bark. It's natural. Yeah, and kids are supposed to scream as well. And it doesn't mean that screaming or barking is appropriate at every turn of the doggone day. Just like you have to correct children's behavior, you have to correct dogs' behaviors. These dogs are all right. They sell these products on the open market. Nobody's sitting up in here torturing no damn dogs. I do very good with my dogs. That being said, now speaking of what people don't be good with, this is going to be a trigger warning for any mom or dad out there. Any mom or dad out there that has an autistic child, this may be a trigger warning for you, but I think that it's a worthwhile conversation that we have. So this pretty young lady, she posted this picture, said, "Oh, nothing, just flying with my autistic 3-year-old, listening for any unnecessary huff and puffs from any adult on this damn plane." Take a look.
And yeah. Why?
All right. So here's the thing, right? If I'm being honest with you, I have a problem with all of this. I do. But the biggest thing that I have a problem with is her caption. Oh, nothing, just flying with my autistic son, 3 years old, listening for any unnecessary huffs and puffs on this plane. Prepare to get upset with me. But I do think that when people travel, that there is an expectation of comfort and peace and to not be in a volatile environment where annoying and nagging and pestering type activities are going on, right? I think I don't think when anybody gets on an airplane that they're supposed to get on with the expectation of anybody doing anything outside of sitting their ass still and looking forward, right? So for her to I wait for any unnecessary huffs and puffs. It's almost as if you got your ass on this plane looking for a problem. Because the reality of the situation is a lot of people are going to have a problem with this. Okay. And I'm one of them. I am one of them. I would be one of the people who huff and maybe puff, but I'm also compassionate enough that after I did my huff and let out my sigh, I would just have to deal with it, right? Like, I do understand that kids, autism, things happen. And just because a child has autism doesn't mean that they shouldn't get to explore the world. But if I'm being perfectly honest without fear of judgment, if I'm being perfectly honest without fear of judgment, if you have one of those children who they have to listen to the iPad out loud to keep to maintain themselves, if they have to hit on the back of chairs and stuff like that, I'm sorry. I think that you should drive wherever you go. I think that you should drive wherever you go. And granted, that's spoken like somebody with no kids, and that's damn sure spoken like somebody who doesn't have kids with autism. Nobody wants to deal with this shit. They don't. And I am sorry that your child has whatever affliction, but if I'm being perfectly honest, that's your effing problem. It's your problem. That is you and your man and your mammy and your other children's problem. That is your effing problem. Oh, it's unfair that your child don't get to go to Disney World. That is your problem. That's your problem. It's your effing problem. You do not get to bring a child. I don't give a damn if they got normaltism, autism, lastism, or yesterdaytism, or just came from a baptism. You do not get to bring a child that does this all day long on an airplane and annoy the fuck out of everybody on the airplane. I'm sorry. It's selfish and you dead ass wrong. And I'm not trying to come for the parents that have autistic children. Trust me, I sympathize and I understand. And Sassy says she's kind of disappointed with this opinion. I would be even more disappointed if I had to sit on that row next to that child. I am sorry. When I pay my good money to go to a restaurant, get on a bus, a train, a boat, a cruise, there is an expectation of comfort. There is an expectation of comfort. There is nobody rational, sound, logical, or reasonable that's going to be okay with a child sitting on the airplane doing this for the duration of the flight. Sorry. And while I understand that you're just trying to be a good mom and good parent and you want your child to experience all the other things that other kids experience, I get that. But the same thing I say about the trans people playing sports. In this life, we can't have everything. And I'm also a big stickler for being a good global citizen. And I'm sorry, this is not being a good global citizen. And I sympathize. I understand the child has a medical condition, but you need to keep their medical ass home. You need to keep their medical ass home, or you need to put their autistic ass on an autistic plane. Or you need to medicate them. But just because your child has autism does not mean the rest of the room has to be inconvenienced. Your kid has special needs, not mine. Why do I have to deal with it? And maybe it's a selfish approach. Maybe if it's a selfish approach, and I'm willing to eat that. Why do I have to deal with that? And see, again, somebody said, Funky Dineva, this is disappointing. It's like saying special needs children don't deserve luxury. They do deserve luxury, but not at the expense of killing my luxury experience. If I get on an airplane next to that, I'm now not having a luxury experience, and I paid my money. So no. The same way we sit up and say the trans need to have their own league, and I'm not trying to compare trans to autism by any stretch of the imagination, but the same way we say special allowances need to be made for them, special allowances need to be made for stuff like this. I don't know if they have a special flight that they mark with 2 asterisks that let you know this is going to be the disability flight. I don't know what the answer is. All right. And I'm not pretending I had an answer. But what I am saying is I would be pissed off if I was on an airplane with that. I would be. I would have an attitude the whole way wrong. Something else struck out to me. And this one is not a story more so, but just an observation. Michael, this is an old video, but Michael Irvin's son had a rebuttal to what his dad said about